So how to lower your stress levels? First things first, you have to understand that some situations you just can't change. There's nothing about the situation that it's in really on your hands, and some situations you can do something about it. First thing, always write down the situations. Always write down, make a list, as if you had some as if you have a company, you want to sell something, you have to write down when you're going to open the company, who you are going to sell to, what merchandise you're going to sell. Do the same thing about yourself. Some people are like billionaires, they have lots of money, but they can manage big companies, but they cannot manage themselves. So first things, buy some small notebook and start to write down. First list, the big list is stuff that I can do something about it. Left side, stuff that I cannot do anything about it. Right side. For example, you have diabetes. You already have diabetes. There isn't much you can do now. So right side. You have a drinking problem or a smoking problem, or you are always too stressed, on the left side. After you finish your first list, the second thing you have to do is track down when those situations are strongest. Let's say my personal experience. I remember that whenever I felt frustrated, I have the tendency to eat too much. I didn't had that like, let's drink every day. I only used to drink a lot when it was really everything went to shit, everything exploded, and I drank to forget it. But before, when I was just stressed on the situation, I used to eat a lot. That's why I'm still fat. Because it was directly linked to the situation. Stress. I started to or stress. I felt stressed or frustrated, and I never noticed that this process, that situation came, you don't know what to do, I felt frustrated, and 10 minutes later I was like, I need to eat something. And it's never salad, never. It's always like I need to eat some meat or some spaghetti or some fries, something that energetic, something really oil. So if you start to, that's just an example. If you start to do this, you will notice the patterns. There's always some trigger that will, like, something happens, consequence. Something happens, consequence. Once you start to notice the patterns, that's why I'm telling you, write it down. Start writing everything down. I used to do this for like 10 years. I was keeping track of everything. Some moments I had some beautiful inspiration. I noticed something. I was reading something. That's nice. I that means something. I am on the right direction, and I write it down. Whatever I thought at the occasion, why I thought that, the reason, what was the basic idea, and I wrote it on the notes. To be honest, I didn't have a note, but I wrote whatever I can find some paper, and I wrote like a letter to my future self. Like, I finally understand this, but I know that in 3 weeks I will forget it again. So I wrote the solution on a piece of paper, put in somewhere, some drawer, and after some time I will find it again, and yes, that's true. So write it down. You can have that habit. It's a good habit to write stuff down, because sometimes you find a solution to a problem and you start suffering with the same problem again because you forget it. You find the solution, you forget the solution. You find the solution, forget the solution, get distracted by other problems. So you have this problem, find a solution for this, and tomorrow you have this problem and you start to focus on this and forget about this one, and you forget the solution also. So write it down. whatever like top 5 reasons that make you feel stressed, and start to track down why you get stressed in the first place, and what are your habits. If you always drink, if you always eat something, if you get violent, or if you can't sleep. Once these patterns starts to become more clear, you will have more freedom to have a better solution for every situation. You will feel more free to analyze each problem. Let's keep it like a top 5 list. Don't try to make a list of every single problem. You have like 1,000 problems, but there are always like the top 5 or top 3 ones. You should focus on those, because the other ones, like it's a problem and it goes away, it's not that important. Focus first on the biggest ones. They usually occupy like 80% of your time, of your resources of your mind. So focus on the biggest ones first. This is like a special meditation that I kind of developed over the years, that you write it down, identify the problem. After that, you don't need to do much stuff. What is the goal with this? The objective with this? The basic idea is, whenever you identify a problem, when you have clarity, this is the problem, this is the situation. That's why I'm here. That's how I get to this problem, and this is what I always do to feel better, and why I get always stressed all the time. Once you have some clarity about the problem, the situation, you will shed some light on it, and the fact that you have clarity about a situation will destroy the problem. It will be like those problems are always a problem because you don't pay much attention. You are always distracted. Once you shed some light directly on the situation, on the problem, your mind will have more resources. You will be focused on that, and you will, if there is a solution, you will be like, I know what I have to do. The problem is you never stop to think clearly about the problem, about the situation. Because of that, you can't find solution. Because you never focus, and you're never like, this is it. That's the problem. I have to fight directly this. Once you start to analyzing the problem, you will feel like sometimes some things aren't even a problem. It was like imaginary. It was just in your head, like that's a problem. No. So you will start to see if it's imaginary or not. You will start to separate which are really a problem, a big one, and the not that important ones. You will start to find a solution for everyone, and because you found solution for those problems, you will feel more free. You will feel lighter. You will feel like more energy, more happy. You will sleep better. You will have less stress. You will have more clarity. So clarity is the key. Have a clear vision about your life, about stuff that you believe that was really important or really a problem. Clarity is like everything. So thanks for watching.